We eat that for lunch. It's so delicious. The laugh. To the Gay Agenda. As you guys can tell, I wonder what the episode is. Oh, can we tell?
I'm just feeling so Julia right now.
Feeling very Julia right now.
I feel very Gabriette.
Very Gabriette, you know, just really feeling my fantasy. But welcome back, everybody. This is in my opinion, a long-awaited episode that both me and Kyle have been wanting to do.
This shit released in March.
Right.
August.
Is it? Did it release in March?
I'm pretty sure March 28th, late March. Oh no, it might have been early March.
I think it was May.
It was one of the M's.
One of those, yeah.
How many are there? 2?
Probably. Anyway, welcome back to the Gay Agenda podcast. It is episode 8.
Woo!
But it is also our BRAT episode.
Yes.
Because we've been living a BRAT summer. We've been vibing with BRAT summer all fucking summer.
And we're going to talk to you guys about how to do a BRAT summer.
Oh yeah, we're going to tell you everything. But we're also going to talk about all things BRAT. Literally, this episode is for the girls and the gays. Of course, obviously this podcast for the girls and the gays.
Yeah.
But
straight
also,
men listen into.
I mean, you might learn something new.
Well, they're fixing cars or whatever. Straight.
Yeah. Whatever they do.
Yeah. I don't know what they do. My dad is a consultant for cars.
Oh.
So he's I'm sure he would listen to BRAT.
I feel like he's in there. BRAT. Yeah, definitely. It's very. Yeah, we're gonna talk about everything, but basically today is all things BRAT. For y'all who are new, my name is James.
I am Kyle.
And we are the hosts of the Gay Agenda podcast.
Woohoo!
So this is a newer setup for people. I mean, we're in my house, but we're also vibing out, trying to make things a little bit better from time to time.
It's definitely glowing up.
It's getting there.
Yeah, baby steps, and it's cute baby steps, definitely noticeable changes.
Yeah, and
I'm here every day, basically. So every other day.
Yeah, he comes over quite often.
Yeah,
but
we only live 10 minutes from each other. So.
Yeah, and as our house starts to get more, I would say filled with art and things like that, the set will be even more, I would say, better.
Yes.
But as of now, we are so excited to talk about BRAT Summer.
Yes.
To get, I guess, the start of the episode, we really haven't, updated, y'all on how we've been. I feel like we do that ever so often, but, it's not always, the topic, I guess.
Of convo.
Yeah. But, I guess you want me to start?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go with you.
So, I have been having a great fucking summer. I've been having a good time with my life. Honestly, things are really pretty good right now. For those who don't know, I just released a brand new project, an album, called A Creative, and that was the heart of what I was looking forward to really this summer. But even before I even knew BRAT was gonna be coming out, I didn't even know this.
That's a BRAT summer right there.
I know.
That's
I'm come on, very bratty, releasing an album. Let's go. And it's my best produced album so far. It is a fucking phenomenal one to me. It's very sentimental, very to who I am as a person, and what I want people to take away from I guess my art, but also to just to shed light on the gay experience and do it in an honest but soft way. Not everything has to be so in your face, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it was really good. The release was July 5th, and all the music videos are out. All of the trailers for the project are out, reels and beautiful fucking pictures from just the whole project and production of it. So I'm just happy everything's working out for me. School's been good. It's been a little slower this summer, but that's also because kind of intentionally trying to make it a little slower. Yeah.
You've been busting your ass.
I have. This can be a whole nother topic on its own, but burnout is so serious.
Mental state.
Yes,
so
and
serious.
I'm doing psychology. That's a whole nother thing.
Exactly.
It's just I have to be in a right state of mind for me to be able to be doing what I'm doing. So I feel things have been better, definitely better. Your girl do be dealing with a lot of shit, and also as gay people, we experience a lot of a lot of shit that can really like take an effect on your mental health.
Right.
So for girlies and gays listening, please take care of your mental health. It's so important. But also too, like, I've just been vibing. Literally, we've been we're not traveling as much this month because we were traveling a lot.
So much. We couldn't even record episodes.
It was so bad. Yeah.
We would go weeks without seeing each other.
Yep. But
James
now,
literally would text me and be like, "We're going out tonight," and I'd be like, "Oh."
Right. I'd be like, "Yep, that's."
He's
what's
like,
happening.
"I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks." And
Right.
I'm like, "Okay." I mean, you got me there.
Yeah. No, we make sure we get our time together.
Yeah.
But yeah, school's been good. Besides that, friends have been good too. Everything's been pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like one thing that I've been working on a lot more recently is like my style and how I'm feeling.
Now,
right.
you definitely have switched, but for the good. Not saying your old style is bad, but like it's definitely like you went from mask to like femme, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like it's hot.
Yeah.
Like definitely a mix of both.
Yeah.
It's like turning me on.
So it's like I'm like wet.
I'm like, actually soaked.
Yeah, no, I feel like definitely like I was very much fully just mask, and then I went in more into my femme, and now I'm like in a really good balance of both.
Yeah.
And it feels so comforting to be able to see that people actually recognize that, and not even that, but like that it's so accepted. Like, I don't know, like it's such a, I mean, we're at a prime time in our lives. We're in our early 20s, so it's like that can change over time, like how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your style and everything. So I feel like
as time to like find yourself.
Right.
And
I feel like I've been doing
we're all
it.
still looking. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like late 20s, so it's okay. I appreciate.
But I wouldn't even really say that.
Like
I mean,
27.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like 28, 29 is late 20s. You're like you're at like, you just passed the middle. Just passed.
No, I
but
feel
not
like
even
I'm like
that
the
far out.
last year of middle.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, like 28, 29. I consider 30 still 20s.
In a way. Yeah. It's just 20s, but like 10.
Yeah. Just 20 plus 1.
Yeah, so...
I'm 29 plus... Wow.
You know what? It's okay.
Go spring break.
Right. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then how have you been? Because I feel like we don't really talk too much about how you are feeling and doing and everything.
I'm fine, I guess you could say. Like, just focusing on my work. Well, I do have a full-time job, as everyone knows. I work, as I've said every single podcast that we've ever made, I work in optics, so if you ever need an eye exam and you're in the local Tampa area, please hit me up. I can definitely get you an eye exam and some really good deals.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Brian, ask him, Rico, James, I got you glasses, my roommate.
Yeah.
But definitely focusing on my mental health, like a lot, not going out as much, which I think, not saying that going out is a bad thing, obviously not, because
In moderation.
Like, it was definitely taking a toll on me, not just like mentally, financially, girl. This shit's expensive out here.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
But only like limiting myself to 1 or 2 times a week instead of it being 4 or 5, which was definitely a lot to me.
Yeah.
Had to tell myself that I couldn't go out. Oh my god,
we have a guest star. Right in my ear. Like, just full on in my ear.
Oh my god.
For those who do not know, I have a cat. His name is Prince. This is Princeton the Third, if you really want to get there.
Charlie?
Right.
Charlie.
Sorry, babes. I switched it on you.
Yeah, hi.
Imagine he just takes a full-on shit right here.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
I would be like, Nar, is this real?
No, girl.
Nar.
You know that shit would be dead.
Nar.
That shit would be
literally.
dead.
That's why I don't have like real shit in my house.
This one's alive though. The money tree.
It's like thriving. Oh, it's a
She
money tree?
is, yeah.
It's a tree?
Yeah. That's like bark, like wood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're really cute. They are not that hard to keep alive for people who are interested in
I
knowing
did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't have like a green thumb at all. Like it's, you know what I do have a green thumb for? BRAT.
Oh yeah. I have a green fist. No. Both.
Wow.
You put them in and clap.
Oh. I mean, no.
But also, yeah, we've been thriving. I feel like summer is the
Yeah.
time right now that we've been really wanting to, I mean, honestly, just be like finding ourselves a little more, focusing on our energies, the good energies, because there are a lot of people out there that want to act wild, and it's just, you know, like, it really does take, like, balance, like, throughout the summer. Like, I think it can be all fun, like, the whole fucking time. If you really want it to be, go for it, because we love that. Like, we're all supporters here. But, like, it's very much, like, you know, gotta make sure that you're doing well and keeping up with priorities and responsibilities, because you can get wrapped up in shit like that. So... yeah, we just want to say we've been good, we've been vibing, and we're ready to take on the rest of the summer, and also
unaliving. I'm just kidding.
Anywho, but we're also really looking forward to getting episodes out to you guys every week. That's something that I've been, and I press your ass about it just because I want to make sure we do it, but
stay on top of it.
Right, because I feel like, you know, that's how you grow and that's how you get better and better. And also I love putting out content, and I love that we get to do this, and it's so fresh and easy, and our vibes work so well. Exactly. It's just like, I agree, it's perfect. So we're gonna keep it going. That's all I got to say.
We just had an episode release, so
yeah, we did.
Please watch that.
Yeah, we did. That was a good one. Hookup Culture.
Yeah. Some special guest stars.
We did. We have Brianna. She's amazing.
And your roommate Josh.
And Josh. Well, that was the week before, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
but
shit,
yeah. But this past one that just came out was Hookup Culture Part 1, because we have many other thoughts and many other things to cover with that. But, like, you know...
definitely can't wrap it up in, like, an hour.
Yeah, it definitely is not possible, yeah. But, again, like, I also love about what we do on the pod is that it's very much, like, topic-based. Like, I could definitely be... we could really be just talking gossip the whole time, but...
we definitely want to, like... we definitely want to, like... I don't know, include the topic to make it generalized.
Right.
Like, everyone can relate to it.
Everybody could. And also, it's, like, a little learning moment. You know what I mean? Like, we love to be able to...
you could definitely have, like, different opinions from yourself, and that's okay. That's let's talk about it.
Right.
Like, yes.
Oh, she's growing on me.
I'm glad. These sunglasses are, like, killing my ears.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do they hurt?
Very much.
Aww.
So, but that's just part of having a BRAT summer.
Yeah, it's because there's spikes that go in the brain. So you put them in, and
so I'm kind of like...
and you just...
like, twitching.
Right. You're like...
heart attack!
Heart attack! Mini stroke!
Mini stroke!
But yeah, so we are wearing our glasses in honor of Charlie.
It might not be for the whole time.
It may not, and that's fine.
These
but
are like,
these ones are feeling great. So I'm gonna keep
so happy.
I'm just so happy. Like, it just feels amazing. Like,
so
it's great.
Happy for you.
For me's, plural me.
For you.
But also I made us some espressos.
Shout out to Sabrina Carpenter.
Right. Because honestly, we love an espresso martini. Delicious. But also, it's very BRAT. Espresso martinis are very BRAT.
It really is.
Yeah. Very much. It gives, like...
very much so.
It gives, like, classy, but still you're getting something out of it. Right? Something good and tasty.
I agree.
And we did a little caramel energy in this one, so it's a little caramel espresso.
Is that what that
martini.
is?
Yeah. Tastes
good.
Good.
Shit, but...
Oh. Well, I put a droppling of Princess shit in yours. It was
flavor.
It was the garnish.
Oh no. Even Prince's tunnel is BRAT.
Yeah, he literally has a lime green tunnel that he can sleep in and play with.
So I'm about to go on it.
I don't know if you're gonna fit.
I am as skinny as a tunnel.
Skinny as a tunnel.
Skinny as a tunnel.
Skinny as a pencil. So yeah, we're just gonna jump into today's episode topic. BRAT has been literally grabbing and choking the shit out of all of us, and in a good way. Chokehold as fuck.
Punching us in the fucking throat.
Punching us in the throat, beating me, hit me with my car, like, all of it. Jumped me. Like, it's amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we've been probably playing BRAT literally since it dropped.
Not even just BRAT, like Charlie.
Just Charlie.
Mainly BRAT, but like Charlie.
Yeah, like Charlie's influence is crazy.
Especially in the United States of America. Like, she is everywhere. That's all you hear is BRAT album.
Oh yeah.
Like, even on my Instagram, it's literally about Charlie or Chapel or Sabrina. Mainly Charlie. Like, it's Charlie.
Yeah.
Like, that's all everyone is talking about. You know, Metacritic, shout out to them, this is not sponsored. Metacritic rated BRAT the #1 album of the year so far.
Yeah, so far, and it's rightfully so.
Yeah.
I think that album has so much. Obviously, you know, we hear from Charlie and like the conversations and interviews she's had, talking about how like vulnerable it is, and it is a very vulnerable album. But I love that there's this like balance between vulnerability and really sick, dope ass beats.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't that, it could have just turned very quickly into some type of sappy kind of album.
Yes.
But it didn't, and it's really good, and it's probably like absolutely my favorite album of the year.
She did amazing.
Oh yeah.
In it, like I was not. Truth be told, I was really not a Charlie fan until Crash came out, her album before this. Like
Crash.
that's a great album too.
One of the best.
But I only knew probably like 2 or 3 songs before Crash, and even with Crash I still wasn't like, unless it was like Baby or like what's that one with Rena? Beg for You. That was a good song too. But like I feel like BRAT really just sealed the deal for me, in my opinion. Like, an amazing album. Would recommend it to literally anyone. I love hyperpop. Like, she definitely has gotten me into hyperpop now.
Yeah.
Like,
and I got you into Charlie.
You did. Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of her songs now.
Yeah.
I never, like, really thought about her. And, not in a bad way. It's just not something I played, and now that's all I play, really.
Right.
Like, her and Chapel and Sabrina and, of course, Rosalia. Like,
right now, I think Chapel, Sabrina, and Charlie rule the summer as of 2024.
Like, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Like, literally that. Anyway.
Right. But we are so fucking ready for what's coming, because I already know, we all know, the tea is in. There will be a remix album. And it's gonna be coming in hot. I'm sure it's gonna come in very soon.
She's releasing remix after remix.
Oh, I know.
Like, it was Lorde, now it's Billie Eilish with Guess. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There have been speculations of Rosalia.
Oh, yeah.
And Charlie. There's been speculations of Chapel and Charlie. Like,
even Marina, bitch. If
these are true,
we're gonna be in.
I'm gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose it. Because honestly, what better of an artist at this very moment with the traction she has to be able to collab with other artists that have extreme traction right now? Yo, like, you're setting yourself up to be the pop star of the year, like, for sure.
And I feel like Charlie, like, she really says it in her 360 music video, like, she's been that bitch. Like, I feel like she's been low-key that bitch, and now she's high-key that bitch, which is what I love. Like, always talked about, has always been, I feel personally, before BRAT came out, I feel like she was slept on.
Oh, very much.
Like, very much slept on. I don't know about, like, in Europe or the UK or, like, other countries, but, like, in America, no one really ever talked about her unless it was, like, you or someone who really, really, really liked her. Now that's just who everyone just talks about. It's all over my Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Everywhere.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I love it for her.
Yeah, I think it's about time, because honestly, when Crash dropped, that album really did set up her energy for what's to come, in my opinion. Because Crash is giving slutty, but it's giving really, like, hot girl energy, but also a little scary girl energy, but hot scary girl. Like, basically the way to make yourself very intriguing.
She says it, like, in the video, she goes, you have to be known, but, like, not unknown.
Right.
Like, that is, like...
It's very true. And
like,
I think
a je ne sais quoi.
Right.
She hit the nail on the head. Like a je ne sais quoi kind of situation.
Yeah.
I cannot
situation.
do a British accent to save my life. But nonetheless, should we ask, like, the generalized question, like, what is BRAT?
Yeah.
Like, what is BRAT?
So
what is BRAT to you,
right?
James?
So, because obviously BRAT to Charlie is completely what it is, right? Like, she's described it in many ways. But it's really like a girl who likes to party, a girl who likes to have fun, who doesn't really care what other people think, who
I feel like she's always been like that.
She
and
always
now
has.
She released an album about it, and I'm obsessed.
And I feel like now she's, like, starting to, like... Oh, yeah, my shirt is, like, being weird right now. Sorry, y'all. She's really just fully pushed herself into this world that is so unique. And it really is defining, I think, her a lot better than what it was that she was doing back then. I love all of her albums, but this one has such a precedent to it, and it's very impactful. I think it's giving so many people confidence. It's giving so many people that it girl moment that they are craving. Like, all the gays and girls love an it girl moment. And it's like we definitely see her and we see what this impact is,
definitely,
right?
like, for the gays, in my opinion.
1,000%.
Like, for the gays.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, for the gays. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. Like, what
Yeah.
is BRAT for the gays? Like, in my opinion. Like, she really just said, this is for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna drop this.
Oh, yeah.
And then silence.
Yeah.
And just keeps releasing remixes,
Yeah.
and I'm obsessed.
The majority of
Like,
her fan base is LGBT.
Yeah.
So it's like there is so much that we have to be thankful for from her, but she is so thankful and like gracious like with the gay
Yeah.
community. Like she literally even on, and that's something we're gonna talk about. Well, we can even like talk about it too, but Brittany Broski had her on her royal court.
She literally
pod.
shouted the gays out.
Oh, she
like,
did. She did. And she said, I wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for them.
For the gays.
And I feel like that's very true, but it's also like she made her mark on her own. The gays just knew there was something about her that was great, and that was going to be like, you know what? Like, she's going to be that girl for us. And she really has.
If you guys haven't seen that interview,
Yes.
please watch it.
So fucking
she
good.
is so fucking funny.
So funny.
In that, like, she literally says in the video, she's like, I am very hungover right now
Right.
during this interview. And she's just giving very brat. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't give a fuck, but is still having so much fun.
Right.
Like,
having fun, living life,
I did not
partying.
know that this girl was just so fucking funny.
Mhm.
Like, she was, like, talking about going out. Like, she was like, oh my god, I just, like, love going out. Like, she, literally in the video, she goes,
It was
me
a
and my
Tuesday."
friend just went to the movies, and we were like, we love the movie so much, let's go. And she goes, it was a Tuesday.
Right.
We stayed
And it was
until,
the
like,
Challengers
4 in the
movie.
morning. She's
The
like,
fucking
I
tennis
just
movie.
love Zendaya and the Challengers. Like, that's so fucking funny.
It is so funny, but it's so like...
She's like, yeah, that was so good, let's go out. I'm like...
But I feel like this album is so encapsulating of her. Like, this is really just her energy.
Yeah.
And if you were to describe Charlie, it's Brat. Like, in
Brat.
my opinion.
Very Brat.
Very Brat. But it's such a phenomenon now. Like, I feel like to be a Brat or to have a Brat summer is very much, you're going out, you're having fun with your friends, you're not caring what other people think, you're serving looks, you're serving, you know, scary, hot, little cunty,
Little
you know.
cunt.
Yeah. And
All black. Like...
yeah, very much like
Fishnet.
interesting, intriguing, mysterious.
Sunglasses
too.
in the club.
Yeah, yep.
Like, that is so her aesthetic.
Oh,
and I'm
1,000%.
definitely trying to, like, follow that, even though I, like, these sunglasses are literally killing me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm following in my goddess's, like, footsteps.
Period,
Like,
right.
absolutely.
Mother.
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 Mother is mothering.
Right.
Like,
She's
she knows
feeding
what
us,
she's doing.
right.
Oh my god, with her
She
breasts.
is.
Like,
both of them. Both of them.
Both of them.
At the same time.
Both
No.
of them.
Yeah, so I mean, for anyone else who is keeping up with the world, we'll talk about this in a second, but there's a lot of Brat influence in the world, especially in the US right now, and that's something we'll jump onto in just a bit.
Yeah.
But it is such an influential album, and we just have to pay our cookies and give all of our love to Charlie.
I feel like she will win a Grammy for this
she
award.
better.
Like,
She better. Like,
she will win, like, a...
if
a
they
Grammy.
don't, I would be so confused because it's
And
like
she's not nominated
at that
least.
point that shit's rigged.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you guys want? You guys just want people to like give you something that isn't what's popular.
No, what they want is just like Americans, and it's like, no, we're
Yeah.
sleeping on
Sleeping
European
on European.
artists. Come
And didn't
on
like
now.
Dua win a Grammy or some shit, or like some
She was,
other
like, nominated or some shit like
and
that.
Adele's won Grammys.
Oh, like 1,000.
Right, so it's like there should be no reason that she doesn't, and if they want to like blacklist her and make her a fucking social pariah for like these awards, then it really just shows that, like, to be honest, the music industry is shit.
Mm-hmm.
The music industry sucks ass. The people in it that are controlling a lot of this influence that are not artists or producers, kind of shit, like, to be honest.
Agreed.
And we see it and hear it all the time. One of my favorite girls, Ray, she talks about how the industry literally profits off of the artists and they take majority of the earnings. They don't give out that many royalty points for specific songs to specific people who made the song what it is. And it's like, that's sad. That's so bad. Like,
Agreed.
so bad. But I would hope in like the next decade or two we see a really big reform in that. But that could also be a hit and miss because we don't even know if that's going to be something that they take serious.
I'm just hoping more women are coming into the music industry. Like, women are dominating the world, in my opinion, and I'm here for it.
Right.
Like, Women deserve to run the world.
Oh,
in
I
my
agree.
Opinion.
I
like
agree.
they are fucking killing it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm here for all of it.
Right.
Like everything.
Right.
Everything.
Everything.
Like everything is romantic.
No, very much.
Mm-hmm.
That actually kind of segues into the next part of this episode, is our favorite songs off of BRAT and why they're our favorite songs. I guess we can do like what? Maybe
should do,
top
like,
3.
Yeah. Do you want to do like you, then you,
Yeah.
me, then
Yeah.
you?
We'll go back and forth. So I feel like my all-time favorite one.
Wait, can I guess? Should we guess
Yes,
each other's?
yes.
Okay. Fun game. Okay.
Because we might have some that overlap.
Yeah.
So we'll
okay,
see.
I think your favorite on the album, I would say 365.
Yes!
I think yours is 365.
365.
That is definitely top 5 for me.
Yeah.
I adore that song, but I know you love that song.
Fucking
so let's
love
talk
that
about
song.
that song and
Yeah.
what it means to you.
So that song to me, I literally, when Charlie, because I heard Charlie explain, but this was after I started falling in love with the song, she was saying how it's like a journey of a song, and I can hear that in just the production. Basically, like, being able to say, you know, you're outside the club and the song starts to play inside the club, right? So you're outside, you're hearing it, it's like, oh, you hear it, you're like, dun, 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 and you're like, oh my god, that's my shit. You run into the club,
You want to go,
and
like,
then
shake
you
your
see,
ass.
then you're in the middle of it, and it starts getting hyped, and then you're getting fucked up, and it's like you're really hyped now, and it's like once that shit starts to like gear up to where it goes to like literally about the middle of the song, that's when you're at your peak in the club. And then say you go to the bathroom, you can hear it through the walls, and it's bumping through the walls, and that's the kind of shit that I like. I like that there's such like a sonic difference from like portion to portion of the song. And also it just really makes you feel like that bitch. Like 360 is great. I love 360. But 365 has more of a hardcore energy for the club party scene that she's describing, and also that we know and like we see.
It was
you
a
know
great
what I mean?
ending song to the album.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion. Like,
It was amazing.
She placed these songs in this album perfectly.
Yeah, I agree.
Perfect.
Yeah, and it's one of my favorites. It's absolutely my favorite, and I just love it. It means a lot to me because then I think about like, if I need a hype song, that's the song I'm going to listen to off the album, to be quite real. And some of the remixes I've already been put on my phone. I downloaded those hoes. Is the remixes for 365 because it's so intense and it's so fun and it's just so in your face. Like, you can't escape it.
Exactly.
Like, that's one of my favorite things about that song.
Such a good song.
Yeah,
Like,
amazing.
that's definitely like top 5. In
Yeah.
my opinion, for me.
So I'm going to guess yours. Your first top favorite song off
I'm
the
nervous.
album, I would think, is going to be Everything Is Romantic. But
It is
could
top
be-
5. That is top 5 for me.
If you say 360 though, I'm gonna fucking slap you, bitch. No.
Mine is 360.
Oh hell no. Slap! No.
Let me explain. 360 is just that bitch, in my opinion. Like, I'm so sorry.
is.
Music video on point.
Yeah, the music video is great.
Like,
my favorite. Yeah.
That song, when I first heard Charlie was releasing new music, I heard Von Dutch.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did not immediately fall in love with it.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. It just felt like she was screaming at me at first.
I loved it.
And I was very like...
like, and your face
I was
right
so
here.
overwhelmed. I was like, this song is just not giving for me. It's not bad, but it's not good, in my opinion. And then I heard 360, and I was like, oh my god, so much better. Like,
Yeah.
so much better. Like, she knew what she was doing when she released those 2 singles from the album. Like, she was like, Von Dutch, super intense, 360, she knows what she's doing. And then the album dropped, and I was like, this bitch is iconic.
Yeah.
Like, 360 just holds a spot in my heart. I'm so sorry. Like, that
We
song
love.
is amazing to me. Like,
Yeah.
even though it's so short, I will replay it over and over and over
Oh
again.
yeah.
Like,
I think the reason it does so well is because it's an easy song. It's like not easy production wise. That song is probably a bitch to like just produce, but it's just so catchy, and
so
it does
catchy.
have literally so Julia, so Julia,
like, it has so
come
many
on.
catchphrases in the song.
Yeah,
Like,
and it gives iconic energy where it's like I'm your favorite reference, baby. Like, come on,
I'm everywhere. I'm
right,
so Julia.
right.
Like,
we love that, and the fact that it makes you think a bit, but it's also very simple enough to
Mhm.
understand. Like, she's saying she's that bitch,
Yeah.
and she's that bitch every single time she looks at herself in the mirror.
I agree.
She thinks she's hot as fuck every time, and she is. So it's I get why. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
What do you think my second favorite is?
I have a few. Are we doing like the
We're
three
doing
songs that she released like
all-
after?
everything,
Okay,
yeah.
like the slightly deluxe version
Mhm.
too. Okay, I think your second is it Spring Breakers, or is that top 5? Okay,
Top
no.
5.
I have another one. I have
Okay.
another one. Is it Girl So Confusing?
Top 5.
Oh my god, you have another one. Oh my god. Hang on. Oh, I feel like I get one more guess. It's like Genie in a Bottle.
Genie in a bottle.
Oh my god, I need to see like the track list. Ooh. Is it Club Classics? I feel like I'm in a renaissance.
What kind of sound do you think of with Renaissance energy? Not like Beyonce Renaissance, but I literally just said it to you.
Everything is romantic?
Yes, bitch. Everything is Romantic is my second favorite.
That is such a bop.
It is such a
Like-
bop. It also is so pretty to listen to in the beginning. Just the way that it starts is so like cinematic in my
Yes.
mind. And also too, it's just like such a like it starts off like, you know, kind of slow, not too slow, but then it goes fast, and that's what I like. I like that
Especially
it
towards,
builds
like,
up. And then it
towards
slows
the
down.
end.
Yeah.
Oh, I get so good where she's
Yeah.
like, fall in love
Yeah.
again and again.
Yeah.
And then she just like goes like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I just feel so many emotions
Oh
right
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah.
But
And
like
it-
good emotions.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm in, like quite literally, it would make me feel like I'm in some other foreign country.
I like felt like I was
Yeah.
in Italy
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah.
Like while she made that song, was writing it.
Yeah.
Like that song
It's
is just
so
amazing.
good.
to
It's
me.
so good, and it really does. Like you can have that song playing, I feel like for any occasion, and it will still bop. Like it could be a song that you're reminiscing to on the summer beach. You could be literally in a club, like on the rooftop, maybe by yourself or with friends, and you could hear that, and you're just like, wow, like this is an amazing time.
Yeah.
Like what a time to be alive, you
I
know.
agree.
So I think that's like why it's one of my faves.
Like I feel like if that song's playing and you all just like come back from the club and
Yeah.
that song is just on blasting,
Yeah.
you just feel so
Like a
euphoric.
car ride energy.
Like a car
Yeah.
ride energy.
Yeah.
Going home from the club, looking out the windows, like looking at the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
And that song is just playing and you're drunk. It's just so euphoric.
It is. It gives you a lot of feelings
Yeah.
all in one. And
like
I think
all
that's
good
what's
feelings.
really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Okay, so for your second song, 'cause if you're saying top 5, there's just so many
There's
now.
so many.
It's so hard to
like when I was
choose.
thinking about the track list, I was like, "Oh shit!
Yeah.
Only top 3? Oh my
Right.
god! We
Because
might need to do some honorable mentions."
Right. But like, you know,
Just,
not
like,
like a
mention
full
them.
conversation
But,
because
like-
it's gonna be too long.
Yeah, like oh my god.
We be going
okay,
on and
so
on.
my
So-
second one.
Second one, if I would, goddamn, I would honestly say it's a toss up between Guess and Everything Is Romantic.
It's Everything Is Romantic.
Okay.
That is my second
I'm
favorite.
gonna say it. So
On
could it
the
be your
album.
first? No, I'm dead.
Like that is my second. That song is just so. I literally made a video of
Oh,
it,
yeah.
of like all the videos I had on my phone.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
some of those videos. Fun fact, if anyone's ever seen it, they were not even made in this. They
Oh,
were
yeah,
from
no.
last year.
But it works.
Literally, like when you and I first met, you
Yeah.
probably looked at this. You were like, "That was not this
Mhm.
year," but
It's okay.
It's okay.
I kept the tea in my head.
Yeah,
No,
that's what being a brat summer is all about. Like
right.
Everything Is Romantic is just like
It's so good.
it's
so
so
good.
romantic.
It is so romantic. It
Yeah.
literally is a perfect title,
Mhm.
a perfect type of song, and just I feel like the production's great. It's so good.
Such a
Like,
wonderful song.
So
like,
good. I'm like,
she
come
knew what
on.
she was doing, and her British accent just comes out so hard in that song.
Oh,
I love
yes.
it. I'm obsessed
Oh my God.
that she doesn't try to hide it. Like
Yeah.
it's my favorite. Like
It's so fucking
it's
good.
so good. All right, what's your
Okay,
third?
so my third.
Wait, I have to guess. Oh my god, is it not Spring Breakers? Didn't you show me that song before
I
that song
did,
came out?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I were to
Do
really,
you know your third?
I do. It honestly is Spring Breakers. Now that I think about it, if it would be really a toss up between Spring Breakers and Guess.
Guess is so
'cause
good.
it's just so good.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
And
We
it's
will be
simple.
doing a
Oh.
first time look
Oh,
at
yeah.
the video of
Yep.
Guess with Billie Eilish,
In
the
just a little
remix
bit,
in
yep.
just a little bit.
We're gonna, after we give our honorable mentions,
Yes.
we're going to, because we kind of already, I feel like, gave a guideline of how to have a brat summer.
Yeah.
So
we'll probably just touch base and then go into it.
But yeah, so yeah, Spring Breakers is one of my other favorites because it just has such a like unapologetic feeling and sound to it. Like she's literally like, I'm not getting invited because I'm a fucking hater, and oh well, boo hoo. You think I'm gonna cry
Crazy
over
girl
an invitation,
shit,
bitch?
We're gonna go Spring Breakers.
Right,
like,
that is so good, and
like,
the fact that she did a song like this, I don't know if it was the exact same version, but one of my friends, Harmony, back in high school, told me about the Spring Breakers movie with Vanessa Hudgens. And that gave me the same energy that the song Spring Breakers has.
Every single time I think of that song, I think of that movie.
Right,
like,
yeah, very much. And it's just so... It gives them, like, an iconic feeling of, like, yeah, I'm on spring break, bitch. Like, I'm fucking...
Right.
I'm gonna go crazy, bitch. Like, fucking fun. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it. But it is definitely one of my very top favorites.
Yeah.
So, I got my top 3 out.
Alright, so
Your
my
last
top
one.
3... What is... Oh, so my last... top, like the third.
Oh, also, yeah, go ahead.
What is the song I always request when we're pre-gaming, like in the car or here?
So I.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I love So I.
So I is definitely toss
so
up
sad.
for 2 or 3, but I would just put it as 3 for right now because I love Everything Is So Romantic.
Yeah.
So I honestly makes me cry.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like that song, when I first heard that album, I was
Still
driving
nice.
to Mackenzie's and you and I were like talking in her bathroom and I was like, So I literally just made me cry. Like, I'm so sorry, but like that song is so... She's so vulnerable in that song. And, like, I cry. Like, I cry.
Yeah, so
like,
I cry.
she's everything... It's fine to cry, so she cries.
Yeah.
And I'm just like... That statement is so simple, but so powerful, in my opinion.
Very...
Like...
And just knowing the history with her and Sophie.
Her and Sophie.
That is so sad. Like,
Breaks
it's
my heart.
so sad. Like,
she literally admits that she was wrong in their friendship sometimes. That she wanted to be closer to Sophie. She felt like she pushed her away a little bit. She wished she didn't want to do that. She loves that Sophie was a true friend, pushed her to be who she is now.
Yeah.
And the fact that she put it in a song is just so vulnerable about it. Like, that if that song doesn't scream Grammy nom, I don't know what does. I'm sorry. Like, that song...
It's like the only ballad that I will... Not even really a ballad, but like it does give that energy.
It does.
So
I would
it's
say
like, I would say like for me, it's like an Adele song in my mind because it's so powerful, sad, but really good. You know what I mean?
So good. Like, that song is... Like cherry on top.
Kiss,
like,
bitch. Come on.
It is so top 3 for me, and like the top 3 you can really mix up for me in my opinion. Like it could be So I, Everything Is Romantic 360, and then like switch it up like a different day. Like I'm waking up, I'm like, oh my god, I feel so Julia.
Yeah.
Like,
no, really, truly. I would say honorable mentions. Obviously, I gotta shout out my girl Lorde. You know, for those who listen or have known or know me, and you know how obsessed, and also. My writing style for music is very similar, I feel like, to what Lorde's writing style is, because I like a lot of like the feelings aspect of music, and I also like that you can like, it doesn't have to be this like fucking huge concept in a song. It could be very simple.
Agreed.
But with what she said in the Girl So Confusing remix, oh my Jesus. It literally made me think about Lorde in a totally different way.
That is such a vulnerable song, too. And it's so upbeat.
And she wrote that and didn't even think about whether it was going to rhyme or what it was. She just wanted to be honest. And that's what I like. Because that honesty really translates so well to people who may not have seen that side of you. Or only know the side of you that is super lyrical. That you have to understand the background and the lore and like all that.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So it's just so good. That one.
What's your second one?
I would say, okay, I'll do 3 favorable mentions. So it would be that one. It would also be, because we already talked about Guess, so I guess we've already talked about it.
Just put Guess on there.
I'd also say, Sympathy is a Knife.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. Did have me a little concerned when she said, you know, the whole part with the gun and like wanting to kill herself. Like, that was crazy. But you know what? It's very vulnerable, and it's also very, I think, what a lot of people have those kind of thoughts sometimes. Obviously, you're not gonna... It's the difference on whether or not, you know, we're not gonna talk all about that, but, you know, like, it's very vulnerable, and it shows that there are times where people are really down and don't know what to do. And I think that, like, some people trying to be there for you can be great, but sometimes it's just them trying to like not even be in your business, but like they think they understand but they really don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's like you can try, but it's not ever going to be enough.
Agreed.
So that's also why I love that song. Third favorable mention for me would be, honestly, damn, we've talked about a lot of them. Apple. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Apple.
That's a good one.
That one I could not get into
the
at
dance.
First. Yeah, the Apple
I couldn't
dance
get
is
into
cute.
it either, but now it's a cute song.
It got me. It really got me. After like the third or fourth time. Sorry, yeah, I'm feeling it. The fucking shit is pressing. Yeah.
It's very tight.
Yeah. That's very tight.
Very tight.
Yeah, it grew on me. Like, I really wasn't into it at first because I was like, this is such a randomly placed sound for this album.
It's so different.
It was, in my mind, it should have been on like a Pop 2 or like her self-titled Charlie album. Mm-hmm. That one, just because of the way that the sound is, but then after a while I was like, no, actually this fits really well. Like, it's a good, refreshing song for the middle of the project.
I would agree.
Yeah, and it just gives you a little different flavor to the project. Mm-hmm. So I like that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
What would you say your three are? You can even if we've already talked about it.
Girl Looks So Confusing with Lorde. That is such an honorable mention. Mm-hmm. Like, Slade. Like, when that shit came out, I literally texted James. I was like, bitch. Like, come on.
Right.
Now.
And I knew that was about. I was like, that song has to either be about Lorde or Marina.
Yeah.
But Lorde makes more sense because they do look alike. They have very similar hair.
They get mixed up all the time.
They do. And they also have such different energies that it could make sense why she's like, sometimes I wish, like, you write poems, but I like to go to parties. It's like, this makes sense now. And I'm so glad that they did that. Like, what an iconic thing. I would have never in my life thought Lorde would be on a song with Charlie.
Like, it's
never.
And it's such a good remix.
Yeah, it is so good.
Girls So Confusing. Guess with Billie Eilish. I haven't even listened to the song yet. We're about to. But already an honorable mention. And I'm so sorry, Von Dutch. Like, Von Dutch, that song is growing on me now. It already grew on. Like, I had to listen to it more. Yeah. You know, I read on like the lyrics website that people are speculating that song is about Azalea Banks because apparently she talks a lot of shit about Charlie.
Oh, I bet. I'm sure everybody does though, because and honestly, Azalea is just jealous.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep that to that.
Yeah. But those are my 3 honorable mentions.
I love that. Those are I feel like these are great honorable mentions, and I also feel like it's very encapsulating of.
Don't forget Club Classic.
Oh can't forget it, or back to back, but
back to back.
Yeah. Now at this point, we're naming the whole fucking album.
Yeah, you know what? Sympathy is a knife.
Right. Yeah, that's all of it.
What's that other third song? Hello Goodbye.
Hello Goodbye is so good. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then the other 2 slower songs.
Yeah.
I Might Say Something Stupid. And what's the other one? Fuck. Why is it escaping my brain right now? It's the other, not slower song, but fuck.
Fuck.
It's the one where she's like, she's like, what a beautiful mother and a something father. Can't think of the name of it right now. Fuck, it's gonna bug me.
You'll think of it. Like,
yeah, it'll
probably
come
when we're watching the video.
Like,
you're
oh my god, right?
This song.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be like, no, this is Guess.
Yeah, I feel like we've been having literally a Brat summer this whole summer, and I'm so excited to continue it. And we're gonna keep popping our shit, making it look cute, and enjoying it with friends, and. Honestly, no beefs. We don't need no beefs.
No beefs with anyone.
We just want to vibe and have a good time, and we want to reunite people.
When I go to the club, I just want to hear those club classics.
Right, like, is it so hard to dance with AG Cook and Sophie? Like, goddamn, like,
fuck.
God,
shit,
fuck. No,
God. Okay, so let's jump into watching this music.
Yes,
video.
so we're gonna watch the Guess music video.
Off because these are actually digging.
I'm gonna do the same so I can have eyes in the reaction. But we're gonna listen and watch the music video. It might be cut in and out because obviously copyright, so.
It has a very long music video too.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes.
But we'll get the perfect reactions in the clips, so don't worry about it.
Unless like Charlie is like, let's sponsor them.
Oh, then I'll be like, baby, let's watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Put that whole thing right back on.
Absolutely.
Right back on. But also too, after that, we're gonna talk a bit about what's been going on in the U.S. with the BRAT album in politics. We're not going to talk all about politics, trust me, because no one wants to fucking listen to that.
Just the influence.
Just the influence part, and just how fucking crazy. So, we'll get in. But we're going to get started, bitch. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, I'm so ready. I texted you at work, and I was like, bitch,
right.
Did you see
Yo,
this?
Yeah, and also Josue, I saw he posted, and I was like, I knew it was fucking Billy. Like, when I saw just the little, because I saw, like, you know how she does, like, the thing at the edge of, like, the cover where it, like, says, like, and it says featuring, and it was blank, and then you see the type of style. I'm like, that's a Billy.
For some reason, I thought it was Troy for some reason. No, and I was like, they've done so many songs together.
I think he might be on the Talk Talk remix. Yeah. I think so.
Oh my god, Talk Talk. We forgot about
that one too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're putting it in full screen, and we're getting ready.
So ready.
Okay.
Hey, Billy, you there?
I'm here!
It's like she's talking to me.
I love the strobe effects. Oh! I love that. It's giving everyone's having a BRAT summer in that building.
No way.
Oh, I love that they're all pulling off their undies. Bitch! We need that for lunch. It's so delicious. The laugh. Literally, I'm like, my mouth is wide open this whole time.
Charlie likes boys, but she knows I'd hit it.
Oh! The mountain of clothes. I love this. What an iconic music video, bitch. The way she crashed into the building.
Oh my god.
I love this. That was phenomenal.
Iconic.
I love this. That was so good. Oh my god. I'm like, is there a spot that's gonna... Okay, no.
Oh my god.
Wow. That was fucking iconic.
Was amazing.
I love that she crashed into the fucking place with the fucking... The what the fuck is that called? A bulldozer?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Oh my god, I'm like speechless. I just love how she continues to up the bar from music video to music video.
Like,
and the fact that Billy, but okay, maybe an unpopular opinion. There's something about the bass in Billy's voice with the pitch of the song that sounded a little off in the beginning, but then it just grew on me as she kept going. So I'm like, okay, period. Like maybe I just need to listen to it like 2 or 3 times.
I liked it. I think
was
that
cute,
was a great release.
And that was a good one to make a music video for.
Yeah.
Like, because Guess is already iconic. Like, so I'm gonna make it better. Like,
oh my god.
Wow.
I cannot wait for...
Says the bitch is crying. I'm so proud.
Other songs, like...
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and, I guess, finish up the rest of this by talking a bit about what's been happening in the US of A. You know, we've seen a lot of shit going on recently, specifically with Kamala. We love Kamala. We can't wait for her to be our next president.
We're endorsing her.
Endorsed, supported, always.
People that haven't known, Joe Biden did step down.
Yes.
He did endorse Kamala to be the Democratic Party for the United States in the election. Mm-hmm. We obviously want her to win.
Right.
If she won, that would be honestly iconic.
It would be
for everyone.
Crazy. It would be like world changing for the U.S.
Like, not just for the U.S., but for like women in history.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like, not only was she an inspiration to most when she got elected vice president, but like, and, oh my god, this would be the first for so many things. And we could really see some change happening, which is very important. Like, especially in this climate that we're in now, like, it's scary. You know what I mean? What I was talking about earlier, women are dominating everything.
Yep. And
this
is the year. This is the year.
This is a BRAT
we need Kamala to get in that beach, and we need her to start shaking shit up and making things better. So. But what we've been noticing specifically with BRAT is that her campaign people are literally eating it up. They've been using BRAT as literally the whole aesthetic for the beginning of this, really appealing to Gen Z. And is there another one that's under that? No, because they can't even vote. It'd be just Gen Z right now. Gen Z and I guess
there's
millennials,
like a title for it, but I
but
forgot what it was. Zillennials?
no, Zillennials is in between Gen Z. I'm a Zillennial technically, because Zillennial is in 1998 to 2002. I'm 2000, so I'm right in the middle.
Oh,
but I'm still technically
what's
Gen
97?
Z. You would be millennial.
I thought
Are you 97 or 98?
I'm 97, but I thought
It
millennial...
might be Zillennial is 97. I'm not sure, but I
We'll
know
look it up later.
I know for a fact, like for sure, 98 through 2002 is for sure in the Zillennial part.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been so fucking funny, but so good. Like it really did give her so much traction with like this generation of voters, and we can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm just like, bitch, that's iconic. Like, and Kamala's been eating it up,
Yeah.
and she's been
She knows what
literally.
she's doing.
Oh yeah, they
she's
know. She's speaking our language,
like,
which is important,
she is.
because if we're not hearing what we want, then like we're not gonna go for that.
Agreed.
So, and obviously, I mean, out of the two, girl, Kamala's the best option
Yeah.
that we got, and we love. So we want to make sure that this actually happens. So if
Do
you are
you think that you just fell out of a coconut tree?
I honestly didn't, but I might have just now.
Yeah.
When I saw
After I saw that music video, I definitely.
I think I got hit by like 17 coconuts.
Yeah.
Like they launched out of like a softball pitch
Agreed.
gun. Yeah, and they just yeah. So yeah, we are just so excited to see what comes with this election. We really for people who are young voters, please look into like what you are very passionate about and what kind of change you want to see for the world.
Please go vote because
Please.
your vote matters.
It is so important, and especially in like swing
And don't
states.
just guess on the votes. Please do your research.
Yes,
We don't need
yeah.
people guessing.
Yeah,
Like,
unless you're guessing for our babes. then-
unless you're going to guess what kind of underwear I got going on
Right.
down there, don't worry about it.
And like you can guess it as pink, or if it's blue, or if it's black, or if it's invisible.
Yeah, or if I don't have any on.
Right. That's the invisible
You wanna
one.
guess?
That's the invisible one, babe.
Transparent.
Yeah, but we're just so, I don't know. It's thrilling to see the connection between Brat and Charlie in the presidential election.
Yeah.
And honestly, watching some of the fucking, like, I've seen clips about, like, certain news organizations talking about it, and they're all these old fucks, and they literally want to sit there and be like, what is Brat? Have you ever heard of that? What does that even mean? It's like, you sound like you literally sound like you don't understand people that you're trying to represent in the world, and that's scary. So it just gave me like, y'all look dumb, like y'all look dumb as a bag of rocks, and we're gonna keep letting them do that, because babes, I want these political fucking newscast organizations to just get shut down completely. We don't need that shit at all. Like, it's so
United States feeds on drama.
it's so opinionated, it's so negative, like, I don't know. And just I love when there is like a younger candidate or someone that's a younger like news anchor or someone that's on that shit, and they're looking at these old people like, y'all seem stupid right now.
They're
like literally, they're like, and it's like so wild, especially when the white women want to give their opinions. I'm like, girl, like, but yeah, we're so excited to see what's gonna be coming. But yeah, I don't know. We're vibing. We're ready.
I'm excited.
I'm really
Let's
excited.
keep having a Brat summer.
Oh, we will. It'll be on point every day, all day, 365
We need to
days.
do like live
365
like
days.
vlogs. Like,
1,000%. I think so. I mean, we'll be getting there. Don't worry about it.
everything is romantic. Like,
Yeah, like that's just, last word for the pod. 365, everything's romantic.
365.
Bump that.
Bumping that.
Right, have a
Bumping
great
that.
fucking time and live your life.
Go to
and
the club. Have
At the
fun.
end of the day, babies,
Listen
you got
to those
one life.
club classics.
Make it work, make it count, and enjoy that shit.
Guess the color of my underwear.
Right, make sure.
That's fun.
That
What
actually-
color is my underwear?
Right. That might be the poll on the Spotify. If you scroll down on the episode, you'll be able to like participate in the poll. But we're gonna say probably what color is our underwear, and then you have to guess. So we're gonna figure it out. But we love you guys, and we're gonna wrap up this episode. It's been a very bratty episode, and we can't wait to continue this energy into the next episode, where we will be talking about. Are we gonna do like classifications? Or are we gonna do? Yeah. So the next episode, join us. We're going to be talking about classifications in the gay world, which really is like top, bottom, verse, side, all these different terms
Twinks,
that we hear.
bears, cubs,
Everything.
twunk,
Yeah. There's so many.
dad,
Oh.
E.
But yeah, so we will see you guys in the next episode. For those who are new, thank you for watching. Please follow us on Spotify. It is at this point, I feel like right now, because I've looked at the analytics, it's a Spotify exclusive. So we're just going to keep it that way.
Yeah.
But for those who are listening, please follow our page. Give us 5 stars if you really want to.
Yes.
And
if not, you're not a brat person.
You're
not having a brat
tomato,
summer.
Not the old tomato.
Yeah,
No.
sorry. You have to put those up there. Put boundaries up.
Put boundaries. Says it's either this or it's not. No.
So the 5 stars are nothing.
But if you guys would like to follow us on our socials, you can follow me at Jaime_music_, which is JAIME_music_. That's going to be on Instagram. If you want to follow my music on SoundCloud, it is official Jaime Music. And that is also what my YouTube is. And we'll have links in the description and also plugged on the video for the pod so you can see. But what are yours?
Mine is all the same. Unisex. Kyle Broyles. KYLE BROYLES. Snapchat, Instagram.
All of them.
All of it.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you little brats on the next episode of The Gay Agenda. All right. Love you guys. Mwah. And just to get out of the way, one clack for the road.
We're so Julia.
One clack for the road. And bye.